what's supposed to happen when you're a queen. And here's the thing. In order to have a crown, you got to have value. Somebody say value.
Value.
And value is determined by, who wants to know what value is determined by? Because most people have heard value is determined by self-esteem. That's a lie. Value is not determined by self-esteem because you can change self-esteem at any point. I can have low self-esteem today, high tomorrow. Value is determined by sacrifice. Have you ever went into a store and seen what something costs? There are certain stores where you can buy, you can negotiate what it costs. But there are other stores that just cost what it costs. Right. And if you ever notice, the most expensive, the highest value stuff, you can't negotiate. Right. So the question I ask you today is, which one are you? Are you the one in the bargain store, or are you the one where you got to get me as I am and you can't negotiate this? Because the problem with most women is they tend to negotiate with ignorant men.
Yeah. Say come on.
Oh, well, you know what? I'm really not trying to act like more than I am. I'm just being, listen. And he starts saying, you just being so different. No, I'm just not being, I just am. How many of y'all know you just different? Say, I. You are just different, sister. You got to work that thing. You got to work that thing. Because men will try to bake you. You'll get battered. You'll get whipped. Then they'll bring you flowers as the icing on the cake. They'll tell you you sweet, and then they'll turn a 360. But you got to rise up and come up out of there when you get heated. Woo! You got to get heated at some of the things that's happening with your life. You got to get heated at some when people disappoint you. You have to, men don't choose you based on what you do. Uh-oh. How many of y'all had that before? I did everything. How many of y'all had that before? They choose you based on who you are. Who are you reflecting into the world? Who are you showing people? Who's showing up in the world? Or is it your representative? Yeah. And so what you have to do now, since you've been hurt, is you have to do what I think one of the sisters said, is you always got to act strong. Who told you got to be strong 24 hours a day? Your sacrifice proved that you're strong. Some of y'all in here, y'all been single mothers. You raised them babies. Don't talk about I need some man to make me. Make yourself first. You already created awesome. You already have everything you need. You already have it going on, sister. You got to realize that, but you got to work on yourself. You got to build your value. You got to uplift your self-esteem and look in the mirror and say, I just am. I'm a lady. I'm beautiful. I can do it all by myself, but I choose to have help because the community is better unity. Amen. Yeah, you have it all. Yeah, you got some stuff with you, but you got some stuff that you can pass off and help another sister. So don't judge her, join her. If you see somebody fall, don't judge her. We got this thing in Philly where we always got to have an attitude. We get more annoyed and then accept it. You can't have an attitude and expect to get accepted everywhere. Some things is not holding you back. It's your attitude that's holding you back. You got to change that. Stop saying that, I'm just powerful. I got to do that. You don't have to act like that. When you look at Michelle Obama, you want to be like her because she doesn't show that nonsense. How is it that you want to be real and ratchet at the same time? Which one are you? You can't have a Michelle Obama relationship but then act like Cookie Lyons. Because the thing about it is, she's acting and already entered into an empire. If you don't have one and you act like Cookie to get an empire, you will be empty.
That's good.
You can't try to do that and you broke. You can't do that. You got to humble yourself. We got to learn to humble ourselves and let somebody tell you the truth. Stop saying everybody hating that's trying to tell you what's wrong with you. Something is wrong with you. Because we do two different things. The mind does two different things that we all chase in this world. Number one, the mindset is to either leave pain or to gain pleasure. It's only two things you chase in this world. Which one of y'all think is the most important? Leave pain or gain pleasure? Which one? Everybody's trying to stay out of pain, right? And so you do everything to try to clear pain. Do you think you get up in the morning and say this, I just love doing this makeup every morning? You don't care. You're just thinking about the pain you will have when people say, is something wrong with you today? Because you don't like the emotion that comes with certain things. That's why you do it. You dress a certain way because you don't like the emotion of feeling left out. But what if you really identified the real you, the one that's naked, the clothes is off, you look in the mirror and say, that's just me. Who do you see? Who do you see? Is a man making you go through? Why are you still doing his resume?